Hello, hello, hi, welcome to Bare Bones Kitchen. Cheers. I'm drinking some Modelo tonight. Thanks, Francisco, because I finally just did it. I just did it, you guys. I couldn't anymore. I just had to try it. And you know, it's not a terrible beer. It does not make my heart sad. So, thanks, Francisco. Cheers. If you have bare essentials or bare knowledge, please allow me to inspire you to create something delicious for your friends, your family, or just yourself. We don't judge around here. I do have to apologize ahead of time. If you are trying to watch me on Instagram, I cannot get Instagram to go live for me tonight. So, we are just here on Facebook. And this will all be uploaded to YouTube. And I hope you subscribe to that one too. Just like, there's so many videos on there, you guys. All of the Facebook videos, just, they can't even. They just fall off. So, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. All right. Hello, is that Wonderful up there? I can't see that far, Mama. Hello, Wonderful. I love you. All right, so tonight I thought I would venture into uncharted territory for me. So I did a little Google search, and I asked my manager, Ivan, like, if he makes fish tacos. And yeah, I know yesterday was Taco Tuesday, but you guys, honestly, any day can be a taco day. And any day can be a taco day if you try hard enough. I think my stupid... All right, maybe we're in business here. I don't really know. I feel like it's been on for like 6 minutes, and I don't feel like it's hot enough. So I have some oil here. That's what I'm checking on. That's the oil. Yep. I'm so happy that you're here. Hello, hi, Wheeler. Okay, so I have some cod that I just cut up into chunks. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing here. But we're gonna throw some salt and pepper on these little chunks. That's what we're gonna do first. And then we're going to mix up this batter. And again, not a clue. I don't make fish tacos because, you know, most of the time, Zane is not a huge fan of fish. Mostly salmon, just because when he was a small child, he actually had a bad experience with salmon because he was sick. So we don't eat a lot of fish in this house, but I love it. I made rockfish on the grill last night, you guys. It was so delicious. One piece actually looked like Predator's face, so... Fun story time. That was it. That was fun story time. So back to my story, I took variation from what my manager, who is from Mexico, said, because I was like, dude, you got to tell me, like, what's your secret? And I took a recipe because he, you know, if you just cook, you just eyeball everything. And since I am chartering into unfamiliar waters, I'm going to find a recipe that I can try to bare minimum loosely follow, because shit makes me nervous, okay? Some shit makes me nervous when it comes to that. It's just the way it is. All right, so I have my oil going. It's kind of getting warm. I have this delicious mango Himika slaw from Trader Joe's. Now, I've had this before, but this is a lot because I'm the only one that's going to eat it. Zane's not interested. But they don't ever put enough mango in it, so I actually have just some chunked mango to go with it as well, because I'm a sweet and savory girl. I love that sweet and savory vibe. So I will mix this up, but like, I don't have to explain this, you guys. Like, you know, if you're doing a bagged salad, like, you know you just dump the crap in there, right? Mix it all up good. It's fine. It's fine. All right, so for this part, this is where it becomes a little sketch for me. I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, all-purpose unbleached flour, whatever. Do you, whatever you have in your cupboard, okay? We're not going to play the game of what's better, what's worse, blah, 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 blah. No. So I got flour. All right. And then I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so baking powder is going to be the agent that gives it a nice lift and a nice lightness, because it's a leavener. We kind of talked about that on Monday. And then I have 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And again, that's going to be a light texture into your batter. And yes, I buy a big one because I actually make cookies during Christmas time that call for a lot of cornstarch, which is why I have this gigantic one. But you can just buy the box too. It's, I mean, you know, if you can actually get even smaller ones if you're just using it for something like this. All right. Do you guys see me getting nervous? I'm like, oh, I need more sips of this beer. Okay. Speaking of which, I'm going to get another one. Now, I was told to use a dark beer, but I don't have a dark beer. This is what I have, so this is what I'm using. Here's what it is. I have all of my ingredients in a sifter. I'm just going to kind of mix it around, and hopefully that will break up any little lumps that are in there and give us a nice fluffy situation, which is kind of what I'm going for. And if you guys don't have one of these, you should totally get one because they're, I mean, you will use it a lot. You will use it a lot more than you expect to use it. Beautiful. Wham. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right, now we're going to dump in, let's see, what size is this? 12 ounces, so most of this, so right about a cup, 8 ounces, until we get a batter. That's what we're going to do. So we get a nice batter. That's a little chunky still. I don't want to overmix this either, though, because that's probably good. That's going to create toughness if you overmix it, so you just want to be careful with that. And I did pat down my fish before, and then I just salt and peppered it. I put it on some paper towels. So we got a nice, and if you don't want to use beer, you guys, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I should make a beer batter for the fish. You're so cute, Wheeler. So if you don't want to use beer, you can actually use seltzer water. Just use plain, and I thought about just using plain, but I don't have plain. All I have is raspberry lime, and I didn't think that was going to rock very well. Not because of the lime, because the lime would be good, but I felt like the raspberry might come through a little too much. So we're just getting this nice little, there we go. Okie doke. Let me get my fine china out here for the finished product, because we're about to switch it up. Maybe, if I can figure out what I'm doing over here in my small kitchen. All right. Let me grab some gloves. Why? Because I have them. Because I have them. If I didn't have them, I wouldn't use them, but these nails are expensive, you guys. Gotta keep them looking nice. Expensive nails. All right, I think that should be hot enough now. Should be. We're gonna find out in a minute. And I know I'm using a paper plate, but I'm still gonna put some paper towels on it. Or if you're being like conscious of the environment, you can totally use, you know, a tea towel or something. That's, again, not here to judge. And in return, I expect you not to judge me. How about that? How about them apples? All right, give it one more little mixy mix. Move that out of the way. And I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna move my fish over to this side so I'm not trying to dip over. Like, we don't wanna dip over. Okay, just gonna go in for it. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm absolutely down. So what is your guys' favorite fish? You gotta tell me. Tell me. I just like all fish. Fish is like, I think it's delicious. Zane, again, not a happy guy when it comes to fish. Though he did eat a lot of that rockfish last night. I was like, that's pretty good, huh, Bubba? And he's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, all right. I see you. We don't want to overcrowd the pan. We just want to put a nice little layer in there. Because if you're overcrowding, then you're going to get too much moisture, and then your stuff is not going to work right. And also, same if you don't have your oil hot enough. So you got to make sure your oil's hot enough. We're gonna let that do its thing for a minute. Oh, and I just got my freaking hands all goopy. All goopy. Is everybody having an amazing week so far? Rainbow trout, especially when it's pistachio crusted and pan fried. Yum. Cod, salmon, swordfish, black sea bass, and striped bass. I think I've had 2 of those, and that's it. And I've had, of course, the rainbow trout because like that's kind of a thing here. Kind of a thing. How are you doing, Nick? I'm so glad you joined us. I'm sure you're going, I could have made that, Harmony. What is wrong with you? This is just not something I make often. That's all. It's not something I make often. Give it a little flippy flip. My house already smelled like fish from having the fish on the counter last night, so I was like, well, guess I'm just going to rock fish on top of fish. My poor neighbor lady would probably just be dying over here, because every time she cooks anything like this or has to do any kind of deep frying, she always does it on her back porch. I gotta love her. She's amazing. She's amazing. We're just going for a nice golden brown, you guys. Going for a nice golden brown. Working on the Ireland itinerary. 72 days. Wow, that's exciting. You have a little ticker on your phone, don't you? No, knowing you, you've already counted down like the hours, and you also have that information. I think that's great too. So Nick, I was trying to look up that event that we were going to go to this weekend, and the only thing that pops up for market in Seattle is Pike Place, right? So I don't know. I don't remember where we were supposed to go for the event. I don't remember. I just remember I shared it with you. Oh, maybe I should do that. Go back and look at the things that I've shared with you. I'll have to do that, I think. I think so. All right, we got a nice little golden brown. Oh yeah. Just remember, you guys, fish does not take very long to cook at all. Hopefully I still gave it enough time though. It looks pretty. I guess that's all that really matters ultimately, right? That it looks pretty. Put a few more in here on the side. Eric's favorite is catfish. Love it. I think it was on Instagram. Working all weekend? Are you working somewhere fun, Wheeler? You always work in such fun houses. Or are you doing car stuff this weekend? Is that the kind of working you're doing? You're always doing fun car stuff too. Fun car stuff too. Alright, these bad boys can come out, I think. I maybe probably should have seasoned my flour, by the way. I got too excited and wrapped up in what I was doing that I did not season my flour. But I guess we seasoned the fish, so we're halfway there. We're halfway there. Anytime you're doing a dip, you always want to go in layers and season everything, you guys. That way it's nice and seasoned. Duh. Duh. Do I have to explain that to you? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Oh, Nick, Zano and I tried to go down to that little coffee shop with the waffles on Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, that was a no-go. It was so busy down there. So busy. So you guys, we had this new coffee shop opened up that Nicole sent to me. And Zane and I finally found a place to park because it's like downtown, so it's always going to be busy. We finally find this place to park, and we walk over, and honestly, like the whole time I'm stressing out, like, did I park in a fire lane? I don't know if I parked in a fire lane. It looked like there was lines there. You know, my internal dialogue was like doing that thing. Zane and I stood in line for probably 10 or 15 minutes and did not move. We literally did not move. There was not a place to sit. And Zane, the only thing Zane could say was, that wasn't jazz music, Mom. That was a guy playing the piano. And that's it. So I was like, I don't know what to tell you, kid. Move-in weekend at work. Oh, gross. That's not fun. How do you make it look so easy? You could do this too, wonderful. This is easy. This is very easy. Going to a car show tomorrow. You season it so it will be seasoned, of course. But you gotta season it in layers. Okay, now you're just being a damn smartass. Now you're just being a smartass. I love it. At least you and Wheeler haven't ganged up on me yet. Yeah, but it was super busy in there. So then I thought, okay, I'm gonna see if maybe we can go up to Hash up on the west side to eat some of their breakfast. Yeah, that line was already out the, yeah, it was out the freaking outside. It was outside. And I was like, no, not doing it. Not doing it. I guess if we want to go there, we're going to have to, like, go earlier to either one. Apparently they're popular places now, so. And you don't season it after it's cooked. Okay. I mean, maybe you don't. I guess it depends on how crazy you are with the salt shaker. I don't know, that looks awful pretty, you guys. Even though it's not seasoned properly, because I got too excited to share. And I felt self-doubt. I did, I'm going to say it. I totally felt self-doubt. Like, can I pull this off? Of course I can. And if not, then I'm going to have really weird, gross fish in the middle, you know? I don't do this a lot, so of course there's self-doubt. But what are we doing? We're doubting ourselves? We just freaking keep going. That's what we do. Shoot, I thought it would be so cool for you. Yeah, I mean, it would have been cool if we could have actually eaten anything. I don't know, we might try again this weekend. We're going to go down to the Wooden Boat Festival in Olympia this weekend. So I told him, well, maybe we'll go see if that place is really busy again with High Weekend Festival. Of course it's going to be busy again. But I said, in any event, we will find something to eat, child. Even if I got to take you back to the Cove. Because he liked that smash burger. But he doesn't want the bacon jam on it this time. That's what he told me specifically. I don't want the bacon jam on it, Mom. That's like the best part for some people, the bacon jam. Woohoo! Look at this, you guys. It's so pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Woo! You get a nice up close and personal picture of it because I don't have anybody on Instagram because I can't get the stupid Instagram to go through. Yeah. It looks nice and light, so I'm excited about that. I will probably keep this one in my back pocket on the rare occasion that I want to do something like this. Be working the market in Yakima? Nice. Very nice. Are you working that for Sam or are you doing something for Catherine? Coffee shop about an hour away from me and the guy who wrote How to Eat Fried Worms is the owner. That's awesome. Man, you work in cool castles and mansions and you know the guy that wrote the book. That's amazing. Poor Sam. Wanting to check out brunch at Octopus. I feel like that's something that I could go to with you guys because Zane would not even be interested in that, I don't think. I don't know. I would do that with you guys though. I'm like Nicole and Eric's third wheel, you guys, just so you know. It's fun. It's fun. Sometimes I hang out more with Nicole. Sometimes I hang out more with Eric. Just depends on my mood, I guess. Sometimes I'm feeling feminine and cute and want to hang out with Nicole. Sometimes I feel like a manly woman and I want to hang out with Eric. I don't know. It's just kind of, it's the nature of our beast, I suppose. Alrighty, ready. Woo! Side note, I did get sugar, by the way. So now that I have all that shredded zucchini, I have to do something with it. So that's probably what I'll be doing after I do this, is getting some freaking bread in the freaking oven before it's like sweltering hot this weekend. Yeah. Eric doesn't try to. Okay, well, I'm down for it to be a date with just us too. It's important to have girl dates, I think. Or boy dates if you're a boy. That's okay. Alright, you guys. That's what I have. I'm just gonna make these bad boys. And let's see, what else can I give you before I go? I don't even know. I don't even know. We're gonna warm up some. I have flour tortillas, do corn tortillas if you want, but I couldn't really find any corn tortillas that weren't tiny little street tacos. So I went with the flour ones this time. And then I was like questioning that too. I'm like, are they flour tortillas when they're fish tacos, or are they corn tortillas when they're fish tacos? And of course I didn't want to ask Ivan that because he would look at me like I'm ridiculous. And yeah, I'm just gonna throw my other burner on high and I'm gonna warm up some of these tortillas. I'm gonna put a little bit of that salad down and I'm gonna throw some of this beautiful fish on there. That's how I'm gonna build it. I will take a picture. I'm also gonna upload YouTube videos hopefully tomorrow, but y'all know how that works for me. Doesn't always happen that quickly, but that's what I have. Thanks for showing up, you guys. Y'all keep showing up, so do I. If you think you need some BBK gear, let me know. I can see what I have. If not, I can get something made. So let's do it. All right. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Mwah! Oh, now I have a slow connection. Good. Good. Slow connection. Move out of the way then. Oh, for the love of. For the love of.